we're going to race.
Why do we do it? Why do we do it? Why do we carry on? Why do I spend all my money on cars and motorbikes and fucking racing and dicking about? Because we love it. Welcome to this episode of Heartbreak Garage, and this is episode 8 in the CBR 125R freetech race bike. Now, we've done our first race. It highlighted some big issues with the bike. I was quite happy with the way it went and reliability and stuff, but I did it, majority of it in my kitchen. I built a race bike, it passed scrutineering, and we went and raced. So that's part of it. Now we've got to get competitive. So I haven't had a drink since that weekend. This is my first one, you know. Cheers. One for me. One for the organisers. So, what did we learn? Well, we learned a lot. The rear set's too low and they're in the wrong position. So I'm going to have to make some brackets to make them go up and back a little bit, and that'll sort that out. I could spend a shitload of money on ones off the internet or out of catalogues that are all aluminium and this and that and blah blah blah, but they don't fold, they break off, they're made of shit aluminium, and I'm not into it. So forget that, we don't want that. What we want is the original Honda ones that fold and nice, and they've got rubber on to stop your feet sliding off, just in the right position. So we'll do that. Secondly, there ain't nothing more tiring than a throttle that you have to twist halfway round the circumference of the earth to get it to accelerate. So we bought a quick action throttle. Well, my brother bought it actually. We bought this off a well-known small motorcycle sales place, and to be fair, it was sold as and advertised as a high quality billet aluminium CNC machined item. Well, I don't know what CNC machine they're using, but it probably resembles something that looks like a chainsaw, because this may be billet, but it is definitely not precision CNC'd or engineered. It's pretty shit, to be fair. In fact, I am very disappointed for the money this cost. You can see there that even the screws that attach the clamp together don't even sit flush because they catch on the corner of the circumference of the clamp. So I'm absolutely not impressed. I've got to be honest. It was the right money, but I'm upset with that purchase. But I'm going to do some bits to it. We're going to machine it a little bit, and I'm going to make it work because it's what I've got now. Secondly, gear ratios. So the sprocket we had on the back was one of these. 42 tooth, not good enough. Not enough acceleration at the corners, not enough pull. So from our friends at Pearson Racing, we got this, which is a 54 tooth sprocket, and we also got this, which is a 56 tooth sprocket to go on. So we're going to be fitting them, but now I need longer chains. So I haven't got any in my spares box. I'm going to have to find some chains. I also want to address the bodywork on the bike, seeing as I'm not too happy about that. There's some things I need to do, and I need to make it lighter again, so we're going to concentrate on that. What else do I need to do? Well, that's enough of talking about the bike. I've actually got to lose some weight. I'm sitting, well, a couple of weeks ago I was sitting at 85 kilos. Now Cody is 54 kilos, so he is far lighter than me. So I'm 85 kilos, and I've already lost 2 kilos more or less over the past couple of weeks. So I'm now 83 kilos, which is better, but still not great. And there's a couple of reasons for that. First of all, I want to make myself feel better. I want to be faster on the bike, so there's 2 reasons. If I eat less, then I cost less to run, which means I can spend more money on the bike. There's another
So
reason.
we are back in the bike preparation area, and we're going to remove the rear set because we're going to make some brackets to move them out and up, so we've got more clearance because we've been grinding them out on the floor. So we're going to remove the gear shift and make some brackets to make all this work, and hopefully it does. So this is what we got going on. I cut these plates today in work and marked them L and R for either side, and these are going to be my brackets to sort out my rear set situation. So I've drilled one and fitted it up. The concept works, so we're going to do the rest of it now. So, with a little bit of thinking, I've managed to make some rear set brackets to put the pegs higher up and further back in a bit more of a comfortable position, and I've made a terrible mess everywhere, but if it don't fit, don't force it. Mint. We're evening after work and we're working on the bike, and tonight we're going to get rid of the chain guard, maybe fabricate another one if I feel like it. I got to take the back wheel out because we got to fit one of the new rear sprockets, and I got to modify some stuff around here to sort that out, and on the other side, and I want to maybe modify a few other bits. I think it was 44. What was it? Anyway, whatever it was something, 40 something. So yeah, 44 teeth. So we're going to get rid of the 44 teeth and we're going to whack on that one. Oh, I did them up tight last time, didn't I? What an idiot. Out with the old, and in with our new aluminium replacement bit. Oh, she's a bit tight. Christ almighty, what's going on there? Crumbs. Okay. Alright. Fine. Some slight gentle massagement of the holes there, and we seem to be all good. I'm hoping this is going to be marvellous, because I had to spend actual money on these. Well, there we go. That's in. And it's on there and it's flat, which is good. I've always got to calm myself down a bit when I'm working on bikes, because I'm used to swinging on Land Rovers and fucking shit up, and if I'm not careful I break things. So just give yourself a minute, think about what you're doing, and then proceed, otherwise just wreck everything, including my wife's towel. Right, so we've taken the water pump off and we're going to give that a good inspection, and I'm going to dump the oil out a bit, and to do that I'm going to have to take the lock wire off the cap and the lock wire off the sump plug, and take the cable out and take this cover off so I can have a good look at the clutch, because I've got an EBC one to go in it, just because we can. So we're going to get to that now, and we're going to have a look at the condition of the oil and the gauze and stuff and see what is actually going on inside the engine. So we're also going to remove the bottom hose off the thing and take that whole thing out and give it a good inspection, because it's part of the area where we're working, so we may as well. And the oil looks quite good actually. So here we have it. We've got the front cover off, or the side cover, and this here is the drive gear, the nice plastic drive gear for the water pump, and then we've got the little pusher there that works off the clutch that pushes in and out. I don't know whether you can see that very well, but there's a cam behind there, and that pushes in and out, and it's spring loaded to operate the clutch there. So let's have a look. Looks pretty clean in there and good. There's a gauze filter here, or a gauze. I'm going to try and pull it out. Oh yeah, she's got a tiny bit in there. Bit of something, I don't know what it is. But to be fair, that looks really good. I'm well chuffed with that. I am well happy with that. That's not bad. There's a little something there, but you know, it's fuck all really. Little release bear in there. Do we take him out? Check him. Oh yeah, that's nice too. So that just sits in there like that, and the circumference goes in the squared bit, and then the centre goes on that pusher, and then it pushes in there, and that's what releases the clutch. So I'll put him in there as well. So we're just having a bit of a look again before I carry on. Things actually look in really good order. I'm actually really pleased. So 4 springs on the cover on 4 bolts. So it's a really hot Saturday and we're here working on the race bike. It's the weekend before the weekend we're racing, and I want to change the clutch and do loads. So the day's already been lost by a load of dicking about I had to do this morning, but I couldn't change the clutch before because I didn't have the right tools. So I went to the financial authority in the house and put my case forward, and then through the post arrived this. She's double ender, and I'm hoping that this end is the end I need to get the clutch basket off and replace the clutch. So we shall see. So I've got my snap-on impact. I'm going to get him on there. Now, she's a right hand thread, nothing special about it. Mint. So now we've retired to the kitchen, and on this episode of Cooking with Gaz, we're cooking up the perfect race bike mixture. So we have got some EBC heavy duty springs and an EBC clutch pack. Now what you're going to need is your wife's best Pyrex dish, and we're also going to need some of the finest ingredients. So we've got the 10W40T there, and we're going to take them out the bag, get them in the Pyrex and let them soak in the oil until they're marinated just right to then put in the engine. So now that my Amazon bought special tool worked and I've got the nut off, I can remove the clutch baskets and have a look at the clutch plates and then put my new ones in with my new heavier duty clutch springs, and it'll all be minty, racy and fast. Right, let's get on with it. There's a spacer on the end of that shaft that you don't want to fall off and lose. So the top clutch looks good. We're just going to de-stack them. So that's our clutch stack with all our different clutches, and there's a little convex or concave, whichever way you look at it, spring that goes in the middle of the small plate that goes on the top. All the rest of them are the same, but we'll keep them in order. Still marinating, but you can see on them the actual difference in the amount of clutch material we got. The lands of the clutch compared to the divots are much bigger in the genuine one as they are in the EBC one, so we've actually got more surface area and contact patch on the friction plates on the EBC one, so hopefully that is going to be the best. So now I'm just going to assemble the clutch pack out of its marinade of 10W40 Castrol racing oil and then put it all back together. And there's our old clutch, top one, and then the rest of them. Obviously we've reused the centres, the steel plates, because there was nothing wrong with them. There was no sign of heat damage or anything, so yeah, excellent. So what you've also got to do is make sure the two clutch baskets locate together properly in the right orientation before as you're putting that one in through the clutches. So we're all good now. So I've cleaned all the gasket off the face and off the bike, and now I'm just going to pop the cover back on now that the clutch is all fitted nicely. So there we go, a brief look into the last 5 days of my life. And if you were watching at the beginning and you heard me say that was my first beer, you've obviously not been watching my other videos, and I'm a total liar. So the bike is ready, or as ready as it'll ever be. It's Tuesday now. We'll be at Whilton Mill, well, near Birmingham somewhere on Saturday. If you want to come and have a look round, you're more than welcome. But from me and White Lightning, if it don't fit, don't force it. And one for the organisers and the other riders. I'll see you on the tarmac.